Thank you so much for agreeing to meet with me again this month, Pastor. And our questions come from Hebrews 11:6, where it says, "But without faith it is impossible to please him. For he that cometh to God must believe that he is, and that he is a rewarder of them that diligently seek him." What does the Bible mean when it says that without faith it is impossible to please God?
Well, faith is really trust in what God says. And so if we have faith in God, we will trust him, and he will follow and obey what he says. So that's what pleases God. And I think that it's important to understand that God requires faith. Some people say, well, why doesn't God just tell me what to do? Why doesn't he just write it in the sky? Well, he does tell us what to do, but we have to have faith to believe that what he says is true and that we can obey it. So for instance, if the Bible says it's wrong to steal, faith in the Bible says, well, even though I want what that is, I'm not going to steal it because the Bible says no. That's faith. Because you're believing what God says and you're obeying it. So faith is very, very important. So I have a question for you in this interview. I'm going to turn it around.
Sure.
Why didn't God just make us all the same and make us want to love him? Why did he just make everybody love him? Why did he let us have the choice to do wrong?
Well, I believe that God gave us all a free will, and he wants us all to love him because we want to, not just because he made us to love him. And I think it's important too that when we all have a free will, that our love means more because it actually is coming from our heart and it's genuine, not just that's how God made all of us. So it's our own personal decision.
I think that's very true, and that's why I think it says without faith it's impossible to please him. So we please him when we respond to him in faith and love for what he's done, just like children please their parents when they do what their parents want them to do. So having a free will is important, and God is pleased when we choose to, by our free will, choose to obey him and honor him. That's what faith is. So the Bible says that it's impossible to please him without faith, and we need to be a diligent seeker of the Lord. That's what verse 6 says, rewarder of them that diligently seek him. So let's purpose to seek the Lord with our whole heart and make a choice to love him.
Yes, that's a really good reminder. Thank you so much for your time, Pastor. Have a great night.